Look, Kentucky has been unbelievable this season, but what Mark Pope is doing is way outside the norm for what to expect from teams with new rosters. This season, high majors with lots of roster turnover are really struggling to meet expectations based on their roster talent. One of the keys to roster building I found in the offseason was to try and retain as many good players from your team from the previous year as possible, and then add one or two key pieces through the transfer portal or through high school ranks to raise your talent level. This season, what I've found is that teams who are playing returning players for a majority of their team's minutes are outperforming expectations based on their roster talent way more than teams who have mostly newcoming players. This table here shows the difference. Teams with mostly returners are only failing expectations about 14% of the time, while teams with a majority of their minutes played by newcomers are falling way short of expectations over 50% of the time this season. If we look at the high majors with the most roster turnover, only 4 teams, Kentucky, West Virginia, Illinois, and Arizona State, are doing a lot better than expected based on roster talent, while there are 9 teams doing much worse, including Louisville, USC, Arkansas, and Kansas State. On the other side, teams that rely mostly on returning players are typically exceeding expectations based on roster talent, like Marquette, Auburn, Florida, Michigan State, and Wisconsin.